All right. Let's see what we can do. Some Thursday night football. I'm going to start off here with Chiefs vs. Texans. Let's see what we can do. So I'll color rush here. We're going to play with the defending champs here. Get into this game.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out now comes two-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his fourth year now in the league as he gets set to operate this Houston Texans offense.
When we talk about the best dual quarterbacks in the NFL, don't leave Deshaun Watson out of the conversation. 2 straight years he's been a Pro Bowler. Excellent numbers again last season with 26 touchdown passes, 7 more added on the ground, and firm leadership and control of his Houston Texans team. Now he's looking forward to taking the next step and beating Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson in the playoffs and getting the Houston Texans to a Super Bowl.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, David Johnson here on the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Watson on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective.
Let's see if we get this offense
It's
going.
one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Well, partner, normally if a guy's touchdown passes fall in half, the first thing you'd say is he really didn't have a very good season, did he? Well, it's
so
true.
this is the
Mahomes
first
dropped
time
from
I've played
50
with
touchdown
these guys.
passes the year before to just 26 last year.
I'm not
but
sure
remember,
what to
he had
expect.
a knee injury and missed a few ball games, and he still remained in the conversation as the best quarterback in the NFL.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Cunningham on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Okay.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's see if we can do this.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss,
That's an ugly pass.
he's putting 6 on the board.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Yep.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
at the Texans' 12-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Rolling to his right.
Oh.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's go straight up the middle.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. The 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first down throw, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Watson a give. This is Johnson.
Oh, crap.
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 25-yard line. A big hitter. That
I suck at old field tackling.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
From the 22, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a gain of 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Let's start on for that
touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working. That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit more in the action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
But when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give them a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Cunningham on the tackle.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ricky Seals Jones, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Sliding out of the pocket. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
First down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the...
And now look at this.
Oh,
Big game,
crap.
a fumble. And the Texans scoop it.
Mahomes pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovery.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Open man. The tight end fells. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Finding fouls complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson looks to throw again. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. From the gun, here's Watson. He gets it to Cook.
Damn it.
Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 43 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
Oh.
And his throw
I'm just
here is
bad.
incomplete. Travis
straight
Kelce,
what it
the
is.
all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking downfield for Kelce. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Oh, crap.
And he whips that one incomplete there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man John. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter, and he'll work this one up to about the 38.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason. But Kansas City, very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
Kelce, the intended receiver there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. they've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's good.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Does it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals
Oh, I
inside
gotta
of 30
watch
yards.
that. Oh. I knew I shanked it. Oh. No gimmies. That was bad. Real bad. Okay.
Probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
For Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Can't believe that.
Taken in the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
third down and 3 yards to
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC.
I think get a turnover.
And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Watson on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle.
I suck at this game.
Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the night, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys
Get the rally
in
cap
this one.
going.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Rally captain. You can get this.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
KC's offense ready to take over. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the screen there and 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to
Come on, rally cap.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
Oh.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Slants.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Possibly just going to scramble this.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right.
Why'd I do that?
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
No good. That keeps the score Texans.
And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brandon
Come on,
Cooks
Bradley
and the
Cap.
rest of the
Let's get a
offensive
turnover.
crew trotting back into place out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They go to Johnson again. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Daniel Sorensen on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's the game.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Game, set, match. Rally captain not work.
In front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, They saw. They conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
And with that, I say good night, and hopefully Kansas City wins tonight. I might play some, do some streaming for Warzone tomorrow or the next night. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.